Okay, now we continue back with our purpose of this this lesson, which is about forecasting. Alright, for us to proceed for the process of forecasting, there are 3 different steps. Okay, the first one is known as finding the TV, which is the average trend value. So this is by getting the last trend minus by the first trend divided by the number of trend minus by 1. Okay, and the second one is the estimated future trend value, which is the last trend value just now. We are going to add by the number of season increase to the place that we need and multiply with the first step, which is TV. And the last but not least, the step number 3 is using the estimated value that we have for trend just now. We are going to add by the seasonal variation for the seasons that we are talking about, and we add up that one first, and after we add, and then only you will be multiply with the unit given. Okay, so we'll see on how to do this by looking at the self-test question. Okay, so now I am using self-test 5 question to explain to you in detail on how to find out the sales value for September, December 2019. Okay, so we are using the data and values that we obtained from self-test 3. So let us look back at our self-test 3. This is self-test 3. Okay, we can see that we are given the data of sales from 2016 January April until 2018 September December. So that are all the data that we have, but we need to forecast for 2019 September December. Okay, that is the question that being asked here. Find the sales value or forecast the sales value for September December 2019. Okay, so what are the things to be done? Okay, let us look at the first step. Okay, the first step is to find the TV, which is the average increase or the average trend value. Okay, how do we get the average trend value? Okay, look at the last trend minus by the first trend. Last trend minus by the first trend divided by number of trend minus 1. Okay, so we are going to look back at our table of trend. Okay, which one is the column of trend? Of course, not the last column, because this is actually y minus t, the difference between original data and the trend value. Okay, the trend value is over here. So we are going to take the last trend 8.33 minus by the first trend 6.67 divided by the number of trend, which is 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 minus 1. Okay, so that is what we get over here, which is 8.33 minus by 6.67 divided by 7 minus 1. 7 is the number of trend that we have from the table of trend that we have calculated in self-test 3. So when we settle this, we get 0.28. Okay, remember we just need to use 2 decimal places from beginning until the end. So we just maintain our 0.28 here. Okay, that is our first step. Finding the average increase or the average trend value from one season to another season. Okay, and for us to continue, we would like to find out the trend value first. Okay, we would like to find out the trend value of September December 2019, because that is our purpose. Okay, we would like to find out the sales value for September December 2019. So therefore, after you find the average increase or the average trend value TV, we find the trend value at that particular moment that we want to forecast, which is trend value of September December. Okay, the formula is last trend TN plus by the number of season increase times by TV value just now. Okay, let us look at this one. Alright, we know that the last trend value is 8.33. Okay, 8.33, and we have to calculate, or we have to find out the number of season increase, meaning the number of season involved in order for us to go to our purpose or our forecast, what we call this one as the season that we are trying to forecast. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, after the last trend we have first trend, second, third and fourth. So we have about 1 2 3 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4 before we can meet our September December. Okay, so that's the reason why we have here 4. Okay, and that 4 is multiplied by the average trend value. Okay, what is the average trend value? The value that we get from the first step. Okay, 0.28. Okay, 0.28 is actually showing or telling us that the increment from one trend to another trend is about 0.28. Okay, so average increase, or the trend average increase for one season to another season is about 0.28. So we just need to multiply by 4 and add it with the last trend. So that's why we get 9.45. Okay, so that is to find out the trend value. Right, after you find the trend value, the last but not least is to find the estimated sales value for September December 2019. Okay, so you get your value of trend already. Now is the time for us to look at the seasonal variation that happened for September December. Okay, we have the seasonal variation. For this season, we have the value of seasonal variation. So 9.45 is the one that we get here. And where do we get 1.19? 1.19 is coming from the second table of seasonal variation of September December. Okay, so we add this one, and don't forget that after we add up this one, we need to see what is the unit given for the sales, or what is the unit given for the data. So from the data we can see it is about RM 1000. So we are going to multiply by RM 1000. If it is not mentioned anything, meaning it's just multiplied by 1. So we can leave it as multiplied by 1. Okay, but this one is multiplied by 1000. So add this one first, the one in the bracket, and after that finalize it with 10,640 ringgit. So the sales value, the estimated sales value for September December 2019 is 10,640. Thank you.